All right. Welcome back to the Pirate 101 campaign. And last time, exciting things happened. So take it away, recap friend.
Perfectly.
All right, I'll do it this time. So last time we continued from the point where we escaped the beholder. We traveled to Celestia, and we wanted to visit the island we were at before with Marabonian researchers to see if we could get some supplies. But when we got there, we noticed that everyone was missing, basically. There was no one, but we could still enter the abandoned elevator. And when we made our way down, we traveled through the tubes and that were built while we were gone to the same ruins that we helped build a bubble around, basically patch up the holes. We still couldn't find anyone, but we noticed that there were two new passageways that we could take. We went down the left path and we found a room that had a daze filled with crystals that resonated with moon powers after we touched them a tiny bit. And after Ferris touched every single one and stood at the top, he basically got an inkling that the moon artifact that the researchers had brought last time was still in the ruins. So after that, we made our way back and went the other way. And we found another section of the ruins that had some murals inside of the quote-unquote mountain and seemed to show us the Celestians that were living there, but they were afraid of something called the Leviathan, that it's going to bring the end of the spiral, and etc. And we also found a skeleton of a Marlebonian that was basically crushed on the chest part. We found a note that referenced the artifact, that it was in the section of the ruins that we haven't been to yet, but when we tried to make our way back, we heard closing doors and we encountered some kind of brain creature with legs, after which we entered combat with them, and then a larger creature and something that looked like Celestians but had a tentacle beard and bigger heads. We managed to beat them off, and we found the lead box that hid the artifact. We had Max run back towards the exit so we could escort the artifact to the ship. But we found a locked up Marlebonian in another room next to it. But it turned out to be another one of those tentacle creatures, and it shot a psychic wave towards Quinn and downed him. That was where we left off.
All right.
Okay.
Beautiful. Take the reroll. Yeah, he wasn't too thrilled about you guys posing as not knowing where the artifact was.
He would have tried to beat us up over it anyway.
But yeah, well, I guess without further ado, combat is starting with Ferris.
All right, so I'm going to move 5 feet away from him.
Okay.
Okay?
He has not made an opportunity attack, but that's not a good thing because it means he couldn't.
He couldn't. Okay. Then I am going to go on Quinn's gear, and you said you had a greater healing potion on you, right?
Zapper.
Alright. Yeah, sorry, I had a mic issue there. Yeah, I got a potion on me.
All right, then down it your throat it goes. Let's maybe lace some with some oil.
Okay. So I will remind you that we are doing our like exhaustion rules. If you aren't stabilized first, are you okay with this outcome?
Better
Yeah.
than being on the floor.
All right. So you have one level of exhaustion, aka -1 to Jasmine Bobs.
All right.
20s.
And then
But you
okay,
up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
He makes his opportunity attack when you try to leave this space here.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay.
Is it a physical OP or is it like a
It is
spell
a
cast?
physical-
It's a
Coffee.
physical copy.
Okay.
And what's your AC?
It is. I used mage armor, so it is at a big old 14 right now.
That is enough to hit you.
What did he get?
Pretty high.
Over 19?
Over 19.
Okay. Yeah. Then hit me.
Okay. So he is going to do the damage. $23 psychic damage. And you are
Okay.
grappled.
Okay.
So you are now grappled by him over here. As his
It's like-
tentacle just leaps forward as you down Quinn. You try to go to Catbeard and you just get yoinked right in front of him.
Okay. In that case, I am going to use my free Misty Step. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I believe I had... Where did I get last time? I was like 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, you were here, so you still have 15 feet of movement, I think, or even
Yeah.
20.
Or wait, you guys have... No, that's... Never mind.
Yeah, I think you have 20 feet left.
Max, come back! Max, come back! Max, come back! Max, come back! Okay, and then I end my turn.
All right. Devin.
Okay. Is it action to cast, correct? Yes. Okay. Does the... Yeah, I'll go ahead and... I think I'll move here. Yeah, I think I'm going to start attacking. Actually, just in case he has... No, I'll attack first. Oh yeah, and I have to remember that my bonus to hit is changed and everything, so... Things get weird, yo. That is a 14.
That does not hit him.
Okay. I'm gonna try again. 23.
23 hits.
Okay, and this is not going to be affected by... Alright, and then I do zappy zaps too. Wow.
Ugh.
That is going to be 9 points of damage. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And that is going to be my turn.
Alright. Then we're going to move to Catbeard's turn, who is probably not wanting to get closer.
Yeah, Catbeard will. I think Catbeard will give the +3 to attack and damage to Devin. For his bonus action and for his normal action, he'll use his knives to attack from range. $17.
Let's see. 17 does not hit.
Okay, he misses both then. And I think Catbeard will move back to here. That's his turn.
Okay. Moving on to the Lord of the Mind Flayers. So he is going to begin once again by... Actually, I think he'll... Yeah, I think he likes right. He'll start by making his tentacle attacks at you two.
Devin and Dalen.
Devin and Dalen. He got over 20 for the first one on Devin.
Okay, well my AC is 22 right now.
Okay, he got over 22.
Okay.
Well past 25.
And against Dalen, he got 19.
I will shield that.
Okay, so he only hits Devin. Oh, he will do the damage. He'll do 29 psychic damage, and you are grappled by him.
Well, I keep concentration at least.
And he's going to then start chasing after after the people who have ran.
I
So
would
is he-
like to take an oppie as he runs by.
Okay. You all do so at disadvantage because you're still on the floor, and he's going to take Devin with him.
Oh.
Who did Catbeard empower?
Me.
Devin.
So I got 10 plus 8 minus 1, so 17.
17 does not hit.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm
Eh.
going to use 2 luck points to make that 18.
Alright. Are you sure?
Yes.
That hits.
Oh, thank goodness. Alright. I will. So I get -1 on my damage too, right?
Why?
Because
Exhaustion?
No, your damage
No.
is unchanged with this
Okay.
one.
Okay,
Hear that.
cool. 16 damage. That was a good roll.
That was a good roll.
And he's marked.
Let's see. 25. Alright, and he will finish his turn by making Devin make an intelligence saving throw as power begins to course through his arm up into your mind.
Okay.
Oh, I think you have disadvantage on this.
Are you freaking kidding me?
That is what it says.
Do you want
Oh
to?
no!
Yeah, I mean, nothing you do is gonna matter. I'm gonna fail it anyway.
All right.
Is that with your aura?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You take 37 psychic damage from that one.
Alright, I am down.
Okay, you are still grappled by him, and something is still going on. But that is the end of his turn. So we move on to Max.
First strike. Over 20.
All right, you do hit him.
Calculating. 28. Rerolling a 1. Add 5 to that, so 33 piercing damage.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 58.
Okay, that's Max's turn. Actually, yeah, there.
All right, then we move on to the next in initiative.
Today it's Quinn's turn. I'm going to take half my movement to stand up. And then with a roar, I'm going to action surge. And I'm just going to swing as much as I can. Okay, first swing. Ugh, 14, that's a miss.
Yep.
Second swing. Ooh, almost a crit.
But yeah, that does hit.
4 plus 5. 15 damage.
All right. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 1.
25.
You hit again.
Beautiful.
I'm just gonna add up all this at the end. This is too many.
Please
Too many
keep high
numbers.
rolling damage. Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. 9 more damage.
Okay.
And then I have 1 more swing.
Yep.
26.
All right.
Another hit.
He's rolling high.
So far, these are good.
You got some good damage on it.
Alright, 13 more damage.
95.
All right. 22.
Okay, so that's swing, 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 and then I will pull out one of the yum yum fruits and I'll eat that as a bonus action. How much does this heal me? I actually have no idea.
The yum yum fruit is basically just a regular healing potion where you roll it.
Okay, that's a regular.
Unless
healing
it's like unless it's like the reagent version. The reagent version, you can't eat that. It's too big.
I'm not sure.
We have
So,
the
like,
reagent version.
2d4 plus 2.
We have the reagent version, guys.
Okay.
We have 3 of those, but I think those are on the ship. I don't know if
Yeah.
we had smaller ones.
I have a note saying that it's a bonus action to eat. So I'm
Yeah,
not
so
sure.
this is the plantation version.
Okay.
Yeah, that is where I got it from.
Okay, so yeah, you can
Okay, so
consume it if you want to.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, good rolls, good rolls. Okay, 10 more hit points. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, and with a growl, that kind of ends my turn.
Dylan.
Question: does pushing the guy break the grapple?
Does pushing which guy break the grapple?
This guy.
Pushing him would not break the grapple. If
Okay.
you
Usually-
push Devin, you could potentially break it.
Yeah, but that would be a contest.
I mean, he's
I
maybe
mean,
not-
my strength is not great. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
I automatically fail it because I'm unconscious.
Well, the point is, I would probably make the athletic check to pull you out or something.
Right.
Yeah, you challenge him.
I'm trying to see. If I can do anything here, but I'll go over here. I'll give Devin one of my healing potions. It's a greater one.
Honestly, how much does that heal?
20.
44.
I'm probably just gonna go down again.
No, I have a plan.
Alright.
And then because he's holding Devin, he probably can't touch me. So I'll go here and I'll bonus action shoot him with the cannon.
Yeah.
Reaction if you wanted to.
17.
17 misses.
Yep. That is my turn.
Can I put in 2 punch points into that?
Yeah,
If you want.
if you want to.
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll do that now. We need the damage.
The brownies are flying in this session.
There's so many brownies.
Oh, that
You
does
hit.
hit.
Okay. I think it was 2d8. Oof, 2 for
Ooh.
them.
2 nat ones. He takes 2 damage.
But yeah, he gets pushed 5 feet. I don't know if that matters, but yeah.
Okay. Then is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, we move on to Ferris.
Okay, so I'm gonna move exactly 65 feet away from him for no special reason. And I'm going to polymorph Devin into a gigantic T-Rex, a purple T-Rex. Barney the dinosaur.
Oh
I
my
summon
gosh.
you. Here you go.
I feel like a theme song should be playing.
I love you.
Oh my gosh.
So how does everyone's probably gonna get pushed from this, so
Yeah, everyone's probably gonna get shunted as he.
And he's no longer
engulfs the
grappled
dwarf.
because he's huge.
Oh, this is...
Yep. He is no longer grappled.
Like crammed into this tiny little space.
And you're squeezing.
I'm gonna move a little farther. I only have 15 left. Yeah, no, just max back, max.
I
Then I'm
know.
done. Hi, we're being killed by a brain-sucking aberration.
Yeah, I noticed. I can't feel my heart beating right now.
I turned Devin into a giant purple dinosaur. That was pretty cool. Though. Anyway, I'm gonna say I pass my turn to the heavens. And I think Devin's gonna do something.
Yeah.
I'm actually. I guess I can try to push past him. I have disadvantage on all my attacks right now, actually, because I'm squeezing.
But you have a lot of HP.
I do. Actually, hold on. I have reach, don't I?
I think the
I
tail does.
Do, and with the bite as well.
I can see that stat block.
So I'm going to move back so that I'm not squeezing anymore. Is that correct? Or am I still squeezed even in the tunnels? Actually, you know what?
You can move over.
He's more than two sizes. He's 2 sizes smaller than me, so I can actually just move right past him.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm going to see how he likes getting grabbed. So I am going to go for a bite attack. Yeah, I guess, does my reduced proficiency bonus still have an effect in this form?
I will say yes, because you maintain your, like, mental stuff.
Your mental stay, so...
Okay, and my exhaustion?
Yeah, I'll say that sticks as well.
Okay. This is not actually going to be nearly as good of an attack. Yeah, nat 1. So
Can
I
you
guess-
can you reroll that, please?
Okay.
Because this is pretty good.
Oh
No!
my
Oh
god.
no!
And because I cannot make both of my multi-attacks against the same target, that is my turn.
Hmm.
Alright.
Hey, you got hit points now.
It's Catbeard's turn.
Okay, Catbeard will activate.
Oh,
his...
yeah, no, I have the +3, but it doesn't matter because I got a nat 1, so
Yeah.
never mind.
Catbeard will activate his knives with a bonus action, and he'll throw them at the guy. $22 and 25.
Alright,
Hits.
those both hit him.
Okay, so this deals +3. Uh, 25 damage.
He did 25 damage. He's probably proud of himself for that one.
Oh yeah. And then he'll move back just in case. That's his turn.
Alright, we're back to our friend's turn here. Alright, he's gonna rotate around. This might provoke an opportunity attack.
Yes, I have 10-foot range with that, so we're gonna see if I can redeem myself a little bit. 27.
Yep.
Yep. Hit.
Okay, that is going to be... 27 points of piercing damage, and he is grappled.
And restrained.
Yes, assuming he gets grappled, he is also restrained.
Okay,
Sounds
so What? Well, it depends. Do you have reach?
Yes, I have 10 feet of reach.
Okay, so it would be here then.
Okay, that still works for me.
Okay, so 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then slap a 2 on the 10s. Okay, he is going. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, he's going to escape by teleporting.
Confused dinosaur noises.
Oh no.
All right, and then he's going to attack Dalen and Catbeard.
Oh, he doesn't get the marked disadvantage. That sucks.
All right, since you have already deduced what his modifier is, I will now attach it. You got 29 on Dalen,
Yeah, that hits.
Only 29,
and
man.
you got 24 on Catbeard.
Yeah, that hits.
Wow, he must have rolled terribly to miss me the first.
Yep.
It was like a nat 2 and a nat 4. Okay, so you
my
are
gosh, he
grappled,
rolled horribly.
Dalen, and Catbeard takes 35 psychic
Oh
damage
my
and is also
God.
grappled. His mind is
High
much weaker
roll.
than yours. Oh man. Alright. Dalen. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Just a second. Is it plus 7?
Both.
Is Catbeard still up?
Yes, barely. 23.
Wow.
Alright. I believe
Pass.
that you pass.
Nothing happens.
Oh, it took 13, okay. Barely good.
Oh wait. Catbeard has to make it too.
That's
That's
not gonna go as
Yes,
well.
Catbeard also makes the int save.
That's not gonna go as well.
Oh.
I don't think it matters if he passes or not.
Yeah, he's going down.
Unless he takes so much damage, he just insta dies. That would be bad.
Yeah, he's down.
He takes 43 more psychic damage. And once again, there is still a persisting effect. The little lights continues to stream into Catbeard from this. Dalen's has no glowing tentacles on him though. But with that, this guy's turn ends and it's Max's turn now.
Calculating. Alright, sure strike.
Right?
Scared. Oh, almost crit.
We've almost crit like 4 or 5 times now.
That's still a hit, though.
37 piercing damage.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. I do believe he is now wounded.
Oh my god, that means half HP, right?
Yep.
I mean,
We just have to do it all over again, right?
Good thing you have 2 action surges. Oh wait.
Yeah. I need to be stronger.
Alright. I think that's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. You can move if you sure strike to him.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
not the same thing as.
Yeah, I did move.
Okay.
20 feet.
Okay. I'm so used to you just being like, I'm gone.
Hang on. Now I've moved 20 feet.
Alright.
Alright.
Then we'll move to Quinn.
Move to Quinn.
Okay, Dalen is grappled, correct?
Dalen is grappled.
Yep.
Catbeard is
Oh, it's
grappled.
Catbeard.
Okay. And the dinosaur can fit in the tunnel. It's just disadvantage.
Yeah,
You-
am
you
I
would be
squeezing
squeezing.
while I'm in the tunnel?
Yes, because this tunnel
Yeah.
is 2x2,
Boy.
too wide.
Well, yeah, I can't get him out, really. Okay, we're gonna do this.
You can try and pull
Five.
me out if you want, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here, so that's 25 feet. I am going to bonus action shield bash Dalen to try to break the grapple.
Oh,
Alright.
alright.
We'll test it with the Mind Flare.
Let's see if he's got bronze or is it just brains? What's my modifier? It's less than I would like. Okay. Ew.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I win! Let's go!
No, you don't.
Oh, that's not the modifier.
modifier.
That does not include his modifier. He does win out, but whether it's because meets beats or not, that remains to be seen.
Okay. Alright, well, that'll just have to be that then, I guess. And I guess I'll just keep chopping him up.
Right.
You guys are like, we have lots of these tentacles on our ship. What's a couple more?
Gonna just shout, let him go with like each swing. Almost a crit.
Almost a crit again. Yeah, imagine if you guys had any champion fighters right now.
I mean, I got a weapon that basically does champion fighter stuff, but it's not as good.
11 more.
Okay, 11. Actually, I'm just gonna wait until all your attacks are done again. I don't want to do
That's
this.
another hit.
Okay, another 16 damage.
That'll be 27 so far.
27. Is that all of the attacks?
2 or 3
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all my attacks, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can do. And he's marked, just FYI.
Okay.
Alright.
So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Alright, then
Dalen.
move on. Dalen.
You're grappled, but you are not restrained.
I will use the bonus action to shoot him with the cannon. Or actually, I'll have the cannon move over here and then shoot him.
Yep.
Uh, 12, so that misses. If I'm grappled but not restrained, I can do. Whoops, this is attached, so I'll unattach it. What I'll do is I'll move around him while still grappled, I guess, and I'll do a thunder wave.
That's a thing.
Your speed is 0.
Yeah, I was about
Oh,
to say.
it is. Okay. I don't remember. Sorry.
Grappled, your speed is 0.
I'll try to break the grapple. I don't have anything, but well. Yeah.
Alright, you're
It's
gonna
not
break
perfect to break the
free.
grapple. 11.
8. You are free.
Nice. I shall move over here
You move
and
past this square.
it's this square.
Alright, here comes his OP.
Okay, I get an OP, and he's already at disadvantage.
Alright.
So he has
Disadvantage.
Ugh. Bad roll.
15s on both sides.
15 misses.
All right,
Nice.
continue.
I shall not move here because I can. That is my turn.
Back to Paris.
All right, remind me of the state of things. Catbeard is currently grappled.
Catbeard's
Yep.
grappled and down.
The tentacle grappling him is still glowing.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I am going to, with my last 2 sorcery points, because my plans have been thwarted. Yeah, I have 2. I'm gonna twin vortex warp. The first candidate is Catbeard, and I'm gonna bring him. Is it 90 feet from me or him?
From the spot he's at.
Okay. Well, I'll probably max that out. Yeah.
Eat the body.
I'll move him over there. So I'll take it out of the grasp. And then I'm going to use the other vortex warp on him to put him back in the room.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna make him do a con save.
Yeah.
All right. Very interesting turn of events here, actually. Nat 20.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. That's okay.
Can I lucky him or no? Because that's not my effect.
You could bring it down to 19.
No,
No,
'cause
like
he
my
still has the
thing.
modifier.
And probably
reroll.
legendary resistance.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright.
In fact, there's no probably. He has legendary resistance.
Then I'm just going to move 30 feet right there. And where's Max right now? Wait. Here, Max, give me that orb.
Max hands it over.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna just. Okay, you're connected me for a reason, and I'm just gonna grab it. Hopefully something happens.
Okay. If you expend a 3rd level spell slot, you may immediately attune to it.
Shorter,
I
higher.
have only 1 spell slot left, so I will do it.
Okay. Let me go and grab the thing here.
Wall of text incoming.
Uh-oh.
All of text incoming. You regain 8 sorcery points, and this is available to you now.
It's like Mega Man. Uses an E-tank. Okay. So my sorcery points go from 0 to 8 now.
Yeah, you've restored
you
all of your
gain-
sorcery points, and you gain 3 new meta magics.
Huh.
Oh,
Okay.
He's getting a style transformation, guys.
oh, that's two concentrations at once.
And yeah, I'm just gonna stand there maybe because I've used my. I have to read this, so yeah, I'm probably done.
Yeah. Okay. We'll move on to Devin.
Okay. Guess. Hold on, my movement is kind of complicated. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I don't think I can really do a whole heck of a lot. I'm going to
You have reach, so you can get
10,
here and
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, going to slowly begin forcing my way in here. And it's not going to be... I'm going to miss with this, but I'm going to try anyway.
I have another suggestion, if you'll hear it.
Okay?
Move Quinn so he can't get Quinn.
Oh, his reaches.
I have
Crazy.
the brain of a dinosaur.
Fine.
Move Quinn. Trying to think how I mean, I guess I could try to grab him and pull Quinn back out or something.
That's the plan.
I mean, even if you have the brain of the dinosaur, you do still see allies as allies.
Hey,
I will point out if you move me away from him, then we lose the disadvantage on his attacks.
I guess that's also true. And I need to try to push through here anyway, I think, unless we can force him back into... you know what I'm gonna do, actually? Yeah, we're just gonna attack him. It's not gonna work, but we're gonna try to attack him.
Could you take the help action?
I guess? It feels like kind of a waste.
Yeah.
If I get the syntax correct. Yes, I got the syntax correct, and I rolled another brackety frickety nat 1. Pass turn.
Alright. Catbeard must make a death saving throw. Or, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's me. That's a 4.
That is a fail.
He is one failure. And we move back to this guy's turn. Who is going... He's going to move over here. And he's going to start... He's going to... What order does he have to do this? He has to do this first. Okay, so he is going to make tentacles attack the two of you. We'll start with our T-Rex with a 13.
That's at disadvantage.
It's not going to be worse than a 13, pretty sure.
Unless he gets a 1, but even
Well,
so.
if he gets
Oh,
a nat
yeah.
1, he misses automatically.
Yeah.
AC is
Well, nat
13
1 misses then.
exactly,
Oh,
so
he
that
does?
will hit.
Okay, so
Oh,
dinosaur
well,
take...
Actually, are you concentrating still on Shield of Fate now, right?
No,
No, he
because
went
I
down.
fell unconscious.
You
Okay.
take 32 psychic damage.
Cannot be grappled due to your size.
He's too big. Alright, then the second attack to Quinn is a dirty 20, which misses.
It's a miss. Oh boy.
Alright, now he's going... Now that he's done that, he's going to unleash his next thing on you. I want both of you to make an intelligence saving throw.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I just fail no matter what.
I'm lucky. Reroll that.
Oh,
Oh, here it comes.
Can I lucky again in the same turn? I think I can.
It's advantage. You can't get more than one advantage.
Well, no, it's not advantage. It's just another die, and I
We-
pick which die.
We're
That's
using
how it's
the
reworked.
when we started the campaign. I told you that lucky was the advantage disadvantage version.
That's not what the.
I do
'cause-
recall this.
Yeah,
this
I
is,
know
this
it's
is the
different.
revised one.
Yeah, so the revised one doesn't give me advantage. It gives me an extra d20 dice roll, and then I get to pick which dice I use. It doesn't give me advantage. So if you want to leave
You
it
can
like
only
that,
spend
that's fine.
you can only spend one anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
All right. Here it comes.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
All right, 49 psychic damage to both of you.
That's gonna down you, isn't it? Yeah.
Psionic force hits the two of you. Is the T-Rex still up?
Yes.
Right. I think he'll take his chances either way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to miss.
Wait a second. What kind of save did you say this was?
It was,
Int, you said.
yeah, I said int.
I don't think it matters because he got both a 6 and a 5.
Yeah.
Even if it's something different, but...
Ooh.
Okay, that is a
Ooh,
24.
You got him.
So he's grappled and restrained.
So that is going to be... wow, that's a... Okay, 28 points of piercing damage, and he is grappled and restrained.
Oh man, you got him good.
You're all set up, Max.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, he's gonna have to do this again now.
Did he already... Is this like an action or a bonus action?
Yes, it is something he can still do after attacking.
Okay.
Max, your turn.
Okay.
The damage was very good though.
It was below average, actually.
Either way, he's
Hold on. Let me. Here.
Alright, sure strike. Over 20.
alright,
no,
you
20
hit him.
exactly.
Yeah,
Hit.
you hit him.
Rerolling a 1. 40 damage.
40.
I like 40 damage. It's so easy, watch.
That's Max's turn.
Alright.
He's
where are
bloodied.
we? Yeah, I was like, we're getting close. Alright. Quinn, you must make a death save.
Oh, baby. Nat 20.
No way.
Oh my god.
This is why
All
we
right,
switch
Quinn.
Emergency protocols activated.
This
So,
does not
what-
count as any exhaustion for that.
As you had this blast take you down in a few moments, what called you back to this world?
As Quinn is kind of like falling to his knees, he just can't help but remember the screams of Lord Lorenzo falling to a horde of zombies in a equally desperate scenario, and he just growls, "Not this time," and he manages to keep himself together.
Alright. And with that, you regain 1 HP and you are conscious again. You are still on the floor and prone, but you may take your move.
So I still get my full turn.
Yeah, you still get your full turn.
Oh, baby. Okay, 15 feet to get up. 5, 10, 15. He is 20 feet away. He's just out of range for that. Pity. Alright, then I will just have to settle for a firebolt. Oh, it's a nat 20. It doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
So that's 2d10 plus 20 fire
Yeah.
damage.
That's some good damage right there.
Talk about the second wind.
30 damage.
30 damage. So that takes him to
Do
300.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a flat number, right? Yeah, it was 30 straight up, so
Back
It's
to
11.
back crits.
311.
Incredible.
Oh, dude, he's just barely hanging on.
Dalen's gonna finish him off.
I will bonus action tunnel fighter, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Right, Dalen.
Okay, excuse me, Mr. T-Rex. And the turret will try to end it.
Please.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Let's go!
From behind his little champion. If you want, you can roll damage, but I don't think that this can't not kill him.
27 force.
All right,
Famous the roll.
and with that, he says, "The returning glory of the Celestians through the Leviathan has not been stopped." And he dies. Woo!
Your existence is futile.
You
Oh,
win.
we gotta go help Catbeard.
That's true. Your turn's up to save his booty.
Maybe I will do the medicine check first.
Okay.
13?
Yeah, you've stabilized him.
Okay, I actually think it was a little more than 13. No, it was 13. Okay, yeah. Just kind of put some bandages on him. And
I casually throw a box of bandages on him and it works.
and I will drop concentration for the Tyrannosaurus Rex too. All right, as my hair is probably glowing white right now and floating off the ground like an inch.
He's illuminated.
No time. This feels awesome, but let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Agreed. Is everyone okay?
Not this guy. Carry him, please.
Barely.
I feel ya. And Quinn's gonna walk over and he's gonna shish kebab this dude. He's gonna slice his corpse up.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw
Okay.
a fire bolt at him for good
Actually,
measure too.
I want to see if he's got anything informative on him. I mean, he probably doesn't,
That's a good point.
but yeah, I think it's important to check.
I guess you're
So-
right.
All right. What you're able to get off of his corpse? Well, I guess firstly, are you checking for valuables first, or are you checking for cash?
I'm checking for stuff that might give an impression of who he is or where he came from or anything that might give an idea of what's going on here.
Okay, so the first thing that you're going to find on him is kind of like a locket of some kind. And the reason why this matters is because this locket has a picture inside of it that does not really match his face or the faces of any of these other creatures that you have seen. They all look like regular Celestians. The Marleybonians and the statues do a decent job at depicting it, but this is the first time you really see it. And again, they don't have the tentacles and things. It's a different development.
Wish we had more time to study this, but
We'll have plenty of time on the boat.
I shish kebab him now.
Does he have anything else?
Other than that, the main thing he has is like a strange amount is a few amethysts on him, which are 100 GP in value, and as what he said before, it's attuned to storm. It's the same element that you guys have on your swords, and there's 3 of those. And as far as the other things he has a 5,000 GP diamond on him.
Oh.
And he has a spell scroll of Mordenkainen's sword.
Oh my god.
Well, we need to find a way to sell that.
Well, at least he had decent loot on him.
Want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Alright, now
Just-
I can chop him up. And I'll just start chopping him into bits.
Yeah, do we
Which,
need to, like, decapitate him and then burn the head and body separately so he doesn't rise from the grave or something?
To want
Spread
his
his,
brain as
spread
he
his
did to
ashes over a
you.
concentrated area.
That sounds like a great idea. And then I'll pull out the flamethrower and I'll start torching the bits.
Don't you
to
think it
as
would
I'm
be
chopping.
fun if we kept one of the tentacles and pickled it and told the Catbeard it was a pickled herring, though?
I don't think I want to know what would happen if he ate it.
He did something to you in Capier too. We should get that checked out.
Yeah.
But once we're back on the ship,
All
I
right.
think we hastily make our way. I think Quinn's maybe carrying Capier.
Yeah. You make your way back to the ruined chamber and make your way up with the elevator, and you pop the ship open and you get on board. Thanks to the body of the one guy you found before, you do know where the storm gate to Aquila is now. So what do you do from here now that you're back on board with the water underneath you instead of above you?
Probably sail away from here a few tiles and then take a long rest, maybe. Everyone agree
Yeah.
with that?
That does not
Yeah.
sound like a bad idea.
All right. So for the long rest, you will spend the amount of food you would spend normally plus 2, which includes Quinn. So you'd use 2 supply Quinn, everyone else would use 3, including Catbeard.
Okay.
So we're long resting?
Yeah.
Yes,
I-
please.
I would like to.
I will also, because I'm now holding maybe like, what is this item called?
I believe it's called the Lunar Artifact. It's the Lunar Orb. It is an artifact.
Well, because I'm holding this orb now, I will give my other orb to Dalen, the Pearl of Power.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah. This thing's a trip.
Does it feel fine, or is it like very?
Wait, so
Wow.
wait, did you give Dalen the Pearl of Power or the Lunar Orb?
The
Pearl
Pearl
of
of Power.
Okay, yeah, you have the Pearl of Power.
You know when your foot falls asleep? I feel like that through my whole body.
Huh.
What does that feel like?
Catnip.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know.
I can't really explain it to you because it's like a numbing sensation, but you probably don't know what a numbing sensation is.
Not. I mean, maybe. Sometimes parts of my sensors will deactivate briefly, but from what I understand, it's not quite the same experience.
It like sort of hurts, but not too much. That it's so hard to explain. It's like explaining what having a hand feels like.
I can understand. I will say I feel an immense amount of pain in my head. It's also very strange. I've never had anything quite like it.
Yeah, I got a few doses of that, and I think Dalen and Catbeard had, or Devin and Catbeard had the worst case of it. By the way, are you guys okay?
So
Do we have a doctor?
I was going actually, yeah. So at the end of the long rest, I am going to prepare Detect Evil and Good. And at the end of the rest, I am going to cast it and see if I can detect anything in myself or Catbeard. It detects the presence of aberrations, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead, as well as areas that have been consecrated or desecrated.
You don't sense anything of that nature, but give me a medicine check anyway.
Oh boy. I may be asking for Flash of Genius on this. Let's see what I roll first. 18. Okay.
You are quite confident that whatever effect he was trying to instill upon both of you, he was not able to complete.
Okay. Alright, I don't sense any influence. I think we managed to shake him off before he managed to actually do anything to us.
Okay, well, let's get the hell out of here.
Agreed. Do you think there are more of them?
Oh, definitely. He gave us an ominous message before he died, so there's got to be more of them.
The comforting thought. He also said they were trying to bring back the Titan. Did I hear that correct?
Oh, I think the Titan was never, like, sealed or killed or anything. It's still just there.
I
Did he
think
say-
it said something about the glory of the Celestians being returned through the Leviathan.
Yeah, he said the
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Which I guess my interpretation is that that is this world's Titan. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's what I would assume.
Well, the mural was saying something opposite, which is very odd.
Catbeard will pipe up and say, I think it was fairly similar. Giant monster kills them. Now there's tentacle dudes that look remarkably like them nearby. You know what, that had to start somewhere, right?
Pull out the locket and look at it again. Well, I guess we found out what happened to the Celestians.
Should we try sending a message to the Marleybonians, potentially?
I think we know what. Well, the one's back on Marleybone itself. I'm not sure how we do that.
I do not have a means of doing that now.
No, I don't either.
Is there like a mail service in this spiral?
Wait.
Just put a
Honestly,
letter in the mail.
Interdimensional mail.
Honestly, I don't think we should tell them, because if we tell them, they'll come back here, and if they come back here and there's those guys here, then there's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Well, this place should be quarantined, if you ask me.
That was what I was thinking. I was afraid that they would notice a missing expedition and send in insufficient numbers to check out what's going on and, well, just feed the mess even further. Besides, they seem so greedy for the Celestian knowledge. I'd
I
be
don't-
afraid of them trying to come back anyway.
I don't think they have the time to do that right now, considering the Armada is there.
Let's not give them reason. We have our own things that we need to be taking care of right now.
Yeah, I agree with Devin. We shouldn't, like, drop everything to eye on the prize.
That is fair. I was just
Maybe
thinking of a
like-
message in passing, but you're right that we have other concerns to take care of.
Maybe if you want, we can leave like a message on the beach or something, but that's about it. If not, we can move on probably.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, agreed. Let's get out of here.
Okay. If that is what you want to do, roll percentiles for me.
$36.
All right. You make your way to the storm gate. And by the end of the day, you have crossed through back into the spiral. And the world of Aquila is in front of you, where you're more or less seeing marble statues of the eagles and their great deeds, or at least that's what you have heard, and that is what then is depicted. Behind you, the world of Celestia might look a little bit different now that you've had such an experience with the place.
Yeah, I'd say with Dalen would at least see the mural, if nothing else, right now.
I'm gonna put greater invisibility in my book.
Okay.
And we're going between Celestia and Aquila, right?
Yes.
I'm going to spend the days just kind of looking off into the distance of the spiral.
Okay. Well, day one must happen here, so someone roll that percentile.
Okay. Uh, 17. All right, so while you're traveling through the spiral, when you get kind of a weird feeling that
that just seemingly like every time something is watching you, as if it was trying to peer into dreams that do not exist.
You said to Quinn?
To Quinn, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has a reaction to this or if he keeps it to himself.
Sorry, my mic is having issues again. But I was just gonna say, Quinn shudders a little bit, and in the morning he'll ask if anyone else felt anything last night.
No,
Really?
I can't say that I did.
Did it beckon you anywhere?
No, it didn't feel like a beckoning or a calling. It just felt like eyes in the darkness. Why do you ask about beckoning?
Oh, it's just I've heard some stories about things on this part of the spiral.
The spiral is indeed very dangerous.
Yeah.
You don't think it's one of those beholders again, do you?
No, of course not. It's well, hey guys,
Yeah.
Hmm?
do you mind if we spend a little more time here?
In the spiral?
Yeah.
Why?
There's
We did.
there's someone I knew that might be here.
In the spiral.
Yes.
Are you sure, Ferris? This is pretty much the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, what if I told you the whole reason I'm doing what I'm doing is to lead up to helping someone who might be here?
Can you give us the details?
Well, okay. Okay. I'll be straightforward. The reason I was expelled in Mysteria is there's a girl I knew there named Meg. We were, I wouldn't say going steady or anything. She's a friend. And, well, I wanted to impress her one day. And so I snuck into the higher circle of magic section of the school, and I got a very high level circle spell that I wanted to impress her by casting it. I thought it was like a spell called Gate or something, and I just wanted to maybe summon something and impress her. And I casted the spell, but then something pulled her inside of it, and I lost concentration because I panicked.
I see. And you think it
And
led somewhere into the spiral?
no, specifically last time we were in the spiral, I had a dream, and yeah, you could say it was a dream, but it was so real. I thought it was her. It had to be her. And I was doing something silly in the dream. I forget what it was, but it compared to that, I remember that part so vividly. And she said she was somewhere between Celestia and Aquila. And that is where we are.
Well, how long are you gonna want to stay here?
Well, hopefully till I find her. I realize we don't have the supplies to do that, but you know, the biggest mistake in my life, and I just want to make it right.
Stay in here as long as we can.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Do you know when she's gonna be here?
I think she did. Is she... I forget what she said in the dream.
Well, I guess we'll stay out here, I guess, as long as we can. I guess we have to. We can run to the portal and do some fishing and then come back, but I hope we don't have to stay out here too long.
Maybe we could try to head closer to Aquila. And, I mean, if we have to pick one side to go through to get supplies, I'd rather it be the one that doesn't have the, parasitic tentacle monsters that want to assimilate our brains.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
We've
Agreed.
probably still got a few days to go before we get to the storm gate anyway. Maybe you'll get contacted again if we're lucky.
Yeah, hopefully. Thanks a lot. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, no problem, Ferris.
Yeah.
You've helped us through plenty of times, Ferris. It's always good to be able to return the favor.
Thanks.
Exactly.
I will ask one question. Was she in a ship or a vessel or anything like that?
Well, she was near... Oh, yeah, she was near an ice cream mountain.
A what?
And well, it was a dream. They're very weird, Quinn. It's hard to explain. It's like the whole explaining having a hand thing.
I think it's even weirder than that, but
Well, I just asked so we know what to keep an eye out for. There isn't air in the spiral, so I imagine she would have to be in some sort of device to be able to survive out here.
It's just the main thing I remember was between these two worlds on the spiral.
well, if we notice anything, we'll tell you about it.
Okay. Well, that's why I've been keeping watch, and I'm probably going to continue to keep watch.
Just don't exhaust yourself too much.
Oh, no, obviously I won't.
Also, I'll sleep on deck so I can keep watch during my shutdown times.
Mhm. Have anyone else had strange dreams like that?
Not recently.
I
No,
remember, didn't you say something about you had a dream of your friend, Dalen?
Yeah, but it was a while back. It's like, I suppose it seems like something it is warning us ahead of time, but I don't know.
We had one a little bit ago. think I'll let Eckert explain it. Well, I'd always assumed I was Saurian. It made the most sense, obviously. I couldn't remember anything about myself, but I did have a dream that I actually managed to run into a mirror and see my original body, and if it's to be believed, apparently I was originally human.
Oh, so it was you then.
I don't know why anybody would have suspected that, but most likely yes.
Well, there was that one guy back in that one place that said that he sensed there was a human with us.
Oh, I thought it was me.
Maybe it was. I don't know to what extent I still count.
Mhm.
You said you were human.
Well, if the dream is to be believed, yes.
If I recall right, humans come in part from Dragonspire.
Yes.
Is it possible you met Devon in Dragonspire rather than in Skull Island, or was your soul somehow moved there?
No, we definitely met on Skull Island. To my knowledge, well, and Devon confirmed it, he's never been to Dragonspire.
Well, it's just strange we're having these premonitions in our dream then.
Seems to be something about the spiral that is conducive to it.
There's a spell in my mom's book here that has, well, I'm not able to use it yet. It's a little too complex, but I'm the greatest sorcerer in the world, so I'll eventually get it. But once I do, we could perhaps check things out with a little bit more lucidity.
Might be worth trying if we can find a way to do it.
Yeah. What's Catbeard doing?
Catbeard is probably trying to mess with the remaining pickled herrings. How many are there?
4.
Yeah, so he's
They've been
probably gone
they've-
through 2 at this point, and he's probably toying with the 5th because he knows he doesn't want to waste 2 in one day.
So there's 2 left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They've been in there for 16 days.
Well, I'll just let him go at that.
Well, at least he's not eating the normal rations then.
I guess we will go onward.
All right. Roll percentile.
My turn, right?
Yes.
18.
All right. The day goes by quietly. And nothing seems to be appearing on the horizon either. Consume and roll.
86.
Okay, so today you spot something off in the distance. Some thing that looks kind of like a rock or debris or something of that kind.
Land ho!
Huh, what?
Over there! I
Hmm.
point to it.
Oh, yeah, that's a something that's out there.
Yeah. You will have to leave the spiral arm for about a day to reach it.
Oh.
Is it easy to get back to the spiral arm?
Yeah. It's just leaving the spiral arm is what a lot of people would people don't do that because that's more or less the domain of the aberrations.
So it's just dangerous out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a trajectory on it?
It's more or less yeah, you what kind of check is it? Do you have navigator's tools?
Yep.
All right. I want you to make an intelligence check with them then.
All right. 5. No. That's a 7.
All right. The main thing that you're able to discern from this is that whatever it is out there is not going to stick around forever. And its trajectory is probably not going to go through the spiral arm.
I feel like it's now or never for that thing.
Well, if Ferris is sure, then we should head over there, yeah.
Yes.
All right, everyone hold on.
Max is going to set a course for that.
All right. Consume and roll for your first day off a spiral arm. If you guys go in order, yeah.
I think it's Gwyn. Yeah.
100.
Got
Just
it.
had to build up
Okay.
the fence a little, you know.
All right. So you guys managed to make good enough time. Maybe you find an extra step in your juice from Ferris using the lunar artifact to give the boat an extra speed boost. These almost ethereal like white veins begin to pop out from around the ship as he just empowers it, willing it to go faster. You streak over to this like very small rock. It's at best 30 feet by 30 feet.
Not that big.
It's flat on the top, so it is able to be walked upon, and it is continuing to drift. So you might have to anchor the ship down to it with ropes or something if you want it to be in the same place where you could bottle it.
Probably bottle it.
Just in case.
There's no air out here though, right? We'll just
Yeah.
die if we.
Asphyxiate.
Yeah, there is not air out here.
Okay, let's not
Okay.
bottle it then.
All right. And Catbeard's gonna say, "Do you want me to come on this trip with you to Lonely Rock?"
Well, do you want to?
Depends on if we get attacked.
I mean, I saved you last time. I think that you owe me.
That's a good point.
I suppose you're right. I'll take a pickled herring with me and eat it while we're there. It'll be a good picnic spot. Even if you can't breathe, you can still eat.
That's true.
Do we know if this rock has air on it?
Is it like an asteroid or?
And in a sense, it's similar to an asteroid.
I guess we should ask this question: is there anything on it?
Yeah, I guess we have like a good sweep. Is there like a hole in it or anyone on it?
The area appears to be barren, but there is some amount of minerals on the underside of this rock. So it isn't all just gray. There's definitely at least something to be said about its material value.
Does it look like there's air on it, or is this just out in quote?
It would, unless something magical is going on here, there will probably not be air on it.
Well, probably no gravity either, I would assume.
Yeah, you're doing a moonwalk here. Well, I should say limited gravity.
It sounds like we'll have to send in Quinn then.
Looks that way. Do you want to attach a rope to me just in case you need to haul me back?
Need a long rope, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a rope, I believe.
I've got a 50-foot rope.
I also have 50 feet of rope.
Alright, we'll tie them together and then tie it to Quinn, send him off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep him also in eyesight just in case I can like vortex warp him back if the going gets tough.
All right. So he goes off of the ship, and the inertia continues to carry Quinn forward after he leaves the orbital ring of the ship and then continues on, and then the slight pull of this little rock begins to gently bring you down until you touch base with it, and in front of you you see, well, a transparent humanoid figure begin to appear.
Quinn kind of cocks his head as he stares at it.
Yeah. She's doing the same thing to you.
Quinn will give a wave because I assume I can't speak in the vacuum of space.
Yeah. And she is going to ask to say, I was expecting someone else.
How far away is she from the boat?
The rest of you don't see her.
And she technically wouldn't see us because of the invisibility thing we have on deck.
We can walk out of that.
Is she speaking in my mind or out loud?
It doesn't seem however she's communicating, it does not require air.
Quinn will just kind of give a nod and then like point towards the ship.
She's going to say there's someone on board.
Nod.
Or you want to try to take me with you. Unfortunately, you cannot.
Quinn will cock his head in like a why not?
She holds her hand out to you, like palm up, kind of like a invitation to touch her hand, rather than not like grab it, but kind of like if you're going to do a high five, I guess. But instead of going high, you go in front of you.
Okay, I'll try to touch her hand.
And your hand passes through hers.
Quinn kind of nods, but then just like points again at the boat. And kind of like beckons her to like come to the boat.
And she shakes her head and says, I cannot leave this place.
Okay. Quinn will kind of put his fingers to his mask, kind of like in a thinking posture, and then he'll hold up a finger like 1 second.
All right. The rest of you basically I just saw Quinn touch bases on a rock and start playing charades with the air.
I think he sees something, but we can't.
His sign language form is terrible.
You're right about that.
Quinn will float back to the boat.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I think there's someone there for sure, though I think it's a ghost. They were able to communicate with me, or she was at least, but she says that she was looking for someone else and she couldn't leave the rock. I think you might have to go to her, Ferris.
Okay, I will.
You want me to go with you?
Yeah.
I'll also be right there with you.
All right, I'll hold my breath. And how are we gonna? Oh, I should be okay getting back.
I can fly if it comes down to it.
Yeah, I can too. So yeah, I'll leave the air, taking a deep breath.
All right. So no ropes this time?
I think Quinn still has his.
keep
my
it on
rope.
Quinn.
All right. So the two of you just line up and jump off, and once you leave the safety of your ship, there is no more up and down as you go through space
Well,
until it.
I'll kind of use Quinn's rope as like kind of an anchor.
Like, are you sending Quinn back first?
Like, yeah, Quinn's going down, I'm guessing, and we're just gonna kind of pull ourselves on his rope.
Okay, so yeah, you sprawl across the rope, and when your feet touch ground here, you see Meg appear before you. Again, she's still wearing the Pigswick Academy uniform, although it looks like it's seen several adventures at this point, and she looks like that she hasn't been able to do any makeup or anything like that in some time either, but she smiles at you all the same.
I can't speak, can I?
No.
I will say to her telepathically, "Are you Meg?"
And she responds out loud, "That's my name. I'm glad that you came to find me, Ferris."
I'm gonna kind of point to my mouth.
This is the only way any of us can talk. Is there any way you can come to the ship?
She shakes her head. This is whatever's left of me. Wherever I can, whatever left of me, I should say, is most concentrated.
I pull that charades thing Quinn was doing and pretend I'm sleeping, pointing in my head.
You went to him in a dream?
I did visit in a dream as this fragment began to get close enough. I was able to reach out to you in a dream. The spiral is very lucid, I suppose you could call it.
We don't have a lot of time. Is whatever happened to you permanent? Is there any way we can reverse it?
I nod to Devin.
Yeah. Well, that's part of why I wanted to talk to you. I guess I should ask, what do you want to hear first? What happened after you last saw me, or what I think you can do first?
I put 2. As in the latter.
Mm-hmm. She puts a hand to her chin and says, I need you I think there are 2 things that you can do to help me get out of this situation. The first one is I need you to find is Marjoram in Aquila. And then the second thing is a spirit crystal from Skull Island.
Okay, need to write this down. So, can someone write that down for me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you got it. Cool.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah. I'll give you 2 luck points if you spell Marjoram right.
Oh, well,
I don't know. There you go.
Marjoram?
Yeah.
M-A-R-J... Or it
Type
could
of
be a G.
spice.
Yeah.
It's like an herb.
Is it? Do you think it's a J or G?
It's a
Probably
J.
G. It's a J. Okay, M-A-R-J-O-R. Is it I-A-N or O-N?
We've guessed like all the vowels at this point. I think.
I'm gonna go with the I-A-N. M. Major M, right? M.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I-A-M.
Yeah. The Doc had the correct one for it.
That's what I had too.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
wow,
it's a weird
AM.
weird word.
Okay. And as I'm slowly running out of air, I reach into my bag and give her ring.
It passes through her hand.
If I were to leave it here, it would just kind of float off.
It slowly drifts downwards to the bottom of the rock, and she says, "Are you sure you want me to have that?"
I nod. Well, yeah, I can hear her. She can't. I just can't speak.
Or rather, you want what's left of me to have that?
I nod.
Well, I'm touched. It'll be something for this place.
How
And-
long do we have to get those items to you? I assume this rock is going to drift away to where we can't reach it before long.
I'm gonna do this just to see, guess what you mean. I'm gonna point to you, Devin. I'm gonna point to the ring. I'm gonna close my eyes and like wave my hands around and then point at the ring.
Sorry, Ferris, I didn't get that.
Kind of sadly shrug.
Oh, you mean if I can use the ring to locate this place later?
I nod.
Well, we'd have to get really close to it.
But you are now familiar with it.
Yeah. She smiles and says, "That's a good way of handling it. The hard part, I think, will be the spirit crystal, because it involves returning to this place and it moves."
Do you know when or where it'll come close to the spiral next?
It's hard to say which world it will drift to next, as the astral winds can push it in many different directions.
Quinn will point to Ferris and kind of like do like the sleepy motion, and then like point at her.
Can you
Right.
talk to him in dreams again?
If you're out in the spiral and I'm near, I could probably do it again.
hate to say this, but we're running a little low on breath here. I don't think we can stay much longer.
If you need to go back, get some air, and return, you certainly can.
Okay, we're not that short on time. Why don't we do that real quick and we'll discuss if there's anything else we can bring up.
Yeah. Or nod.
Like when Ash starts talking underwater in Sinnoh.
Alright, we'll go back to the ship for a bit.
Okay.
Dalen's gonna think if he can somehow rewire the ship's thing to also be like emanated from Quinn, but I don't think that's gonna work.
Maybe ask if we can use sending, or if she can be in a dream, because I can go into dreams.
So if she can get into any of our dreams, you can join in.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd have to know one of us was dreaming, but
Yeah.
it's worth bringing up. Okay, so sending, go into anybody's dream other than yours.
How long we have to get those the crystal and the Majorum?
Yeah, I mean, I was mostly referring to how long we had before that rock she's on, drifts away from where we are now, but I don't know if there's another time limit. It's definitely not going to be here by the time we manage to get a spirit crystal.
Likely not.
I can think of one other way, but I don't like the consequences.
What is
You
that?
have to call in a favor.
Can we even do that?
Well, I'm sure One-Eyed Jack has his ways of getting things done.
I'll do it. I'll make it on me.
Yeah, he's a-
Definitely an option.
He's a little bit of a rascal, but he does have a presence in Aquila.
Do you have any idea what he'd charge us to do something like that?
Depends on what he thinks would be easiest for us to go out of the way to get for him. There's only one thing I don't want him to ask us to get.
That being?
Let's talk about that some other time.
We'll cross that bridge when it gets there, fair enough.
Let's put it this way. Captain Gunn made a lot of enemies when he did what he did with the Yum Yum fruit. It's not the only thing in the spiral that a pirate could get lucrative returns on if you want to make a very powerful enemy.
So we need somebody else hunting us down. We'll get to that later, though. Okay.
Agreed. I think we should
So-
also ask for more details on this Majorum.
Yeah,
or
how we can get
an
it.
ingredient.
And we should get an idea of how much longer she's going to be around here.
Is there any chance that Majorum's a person?
So I have out of character knowledge on this.
It's probably a reagent. I don't know, but I would assume so.
It wouldn't hurt to ask. I mean, you never know when a word has a capital letter in front of it in the middle of a sentence.
That's true.
Yeah, I
or,
mean-
or it could be a mask. Who knows?
I mean, That's why I said it first, because I don't know. So the other two people can confirm or deny. I don't.
She also mentioned she was a fragment. It might be good to see if there are other fragments of her out there that we could contact instead.
Maybe ask if just sleeping in this part of the spiral in general would be good enough to get her in a dream.
Right? Okay, anything else?
Let me see it. Let me write these down.
Does Catbeard know what Marjoram is?
Yeah, turn to him and ask if he knows what that is.
Yeah, he'll say that's a reagent in Aquila.
See, I told you.
Okay, I don't think we need to ask that question then. Okay.
And what about a spirit crystal? I mean, we've encountered those before, right?
We actually do know where to get them, but it's pretty out of the way.
Yeah.
We used the one we had.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it.
Sounds like it.
I think we're gonna head back down then.
Okay. You touch back down again, and she reappears.
Okay. How long do we have before this rock you're on is out of this area?
It will. Depends on how long you want your trip back to Aquila or the spiral arm to be.
Oh, I see.
Currently, it would take you 1 day to get back, but if you stay here for another day, it will probably take 2. You might be able to cut straight to it through the depth of the spiral rather than the spiral arm at that point as well, but that would be risky.
Is there any other time limit we have to worry about? Are you fragmenting further?
I'm not in a state where there's a time limit per se. It would just be inconvenient to try to find me at certain times. Depending on how far I am between worlds, it could be a long time.
You mentioned you had other fragments. Is there a chance any of them are intact enough to contact us, or vice versa?
I don't think so.
Okay. And would you be able to get a hold of any of us in dreams as long as we're in this general area?
Yes, I think I could.
Okay. If we come up with anything else that might be worth bringing up, maybe we can do so through dreams.
Do you want to speak next in a dream then?
I I don't know. I just
I nod.
yeah, that's right. Ferris mentioned that he can enter other people's dreams. So if you were to get a hold of me or one of the others of us, he could potentially join in as well.
If you're willing to do what you need to do in order to have a dream, I would be happy to meet you in a dream.
Wait, what does that mean? I thought all you had to do was sleep.
Well, won't it take you some time to go to sleep?
Okay.
I don't know how powerful of a magic user Ferris has become. There are some spells that he might have that could make it very easy. Or you might have to do it naturally. And if you have to do it naturally, that could take a bit.
Oh, so it'll only work if we're like right around this specific area?
Yes, for the best results it took a lot to contact Ferris the first time. Just knowing that he was all on the same arm as this area would come out, I had to reach out a significant distance to reach him.
I see. Okay, that might not be as viable an option as I thought.
If you don't think that you can speak with me in a dream, then I would like to speak. I would like to tell Ferris more about what happened. If you do not think that you can meet me in a dream.
I'm just not entirely. Yeah, I mean, if all it is falling asleep out here, I guess we can. Leave it up to Ferris if he's okay with other people hearing that. We can discuss that when we get back to the ship. For now, we're going to try to get to Aquila. We think we can get both of the components that you need while we're there. So, with any luck, hopefully we'll see you soon. Do we just need to bring them here?
The distance your ship is from here should should not pose a problem. If it were to get much farther, it would not be possible.
Oh no, I mean with the components when we get them. What do we need to do with them once we have them?
Yes. The spirit crystal you would have to bring here. The majorum would have to be brought to a different location, which would be better said with the second thing of what I need to tell Ferris of what happened.
Okay. Well, I guess if you're okay with it, if you can probably go ahead and tell us.
I nod.
All right. Ferris, the place that you ended up sending me to was Avalon. And that is a very strange world, if you did not already know, but while I was out there, I tried to make my way back. The people there did not have much desire to leave the world, so trying to find a means to even get off of my continent was difficult. At the end of the year, when the world reformed itself, I found myself inside of some kind of tomb. There was strange things in there. It almost seemed like it was designed specifically to keep some black crystal safe there for some reason. But either way, the guardians of that temple were frog-like creatures that attacked me, but rather than destroying my body, they mutated it. So now there's something else inside of what was my body, and my spirit was shunted outwards. I neither died nor lived, which is why I think I am passed out here between spaces, or maybe there's something more I don't quite understand. But either way, it gives me a unique situation. And having heard through the dreams of some who peered through the spiral, I was able to discover about spirit crystals of Skull Island and their ability to be turned into something that might hold a spirit or ghost, and that would be able to create a vessel for my spirit to reside in rather than out here drifting through the void. And then Majorum, I remember from our studies in school, well, I should say my extracurriculars of moon magic and what the druids used it for. It's a transformative substance in Aquila. And I think between these two substances, you could turn my body back into what it was, and then use the vessel to send my spirit back into it. And then I would be okay.
Yeah. I can't really respond to anything, so I kind of just nod.
Okay. So, which do we need to do first? Bring the spirit crystal here, or get the majorum to Aquila, or does it matter?
I think the easiest thing to do would be to get Spirit Crystal here first, if for no other reason than you would be able to immediately restore me to my body once you found it and used the Majorum on it. It would also involve doing the hardest part first, but if you got the Majorum first, you could potentially bring my body here. However, reviving me out here might be problematic. Trying to do it on your ship, I'm not sure if the Windstone would interfere in any way, or if it would work out without a hitch.
Alright, we'll try to get the Spirit Crystal out here as soon as possible. As far as you know, can you be contacted by a sending spell?
I'm not sure. From what I can tell, the sending spell should be able to work.
Got it. If we can get a hold of it somehow, we'll try to give you updates and figure out where you are.
She nods and says, "All right. Thank you so much. And thank you for not giving up on me, Ferris."
And I nod.
If everything goes well, we'll be back soon. If not, we'll try to get in contact.
All right. And she more or less sits down on the rock and says, "Well, that's everything I had to say."
Anything else, Ferris?
Are we allowed to go back to the ship and go back?
Yeah, you can go back and get air and come back here again if you want to.
Do we literally need to go get the body? I'm gonna go back.
So, we need to go to Aquila, figure out where your body is, and retrieve it.
My body is still in Avalon. It's still in
That's
that.
what I meant, sorry. I meant Avalon.
It's a creature now. You would have to defeat the creature. I don't think you could necessarily kill it. And then you'd have to transform it back.
Gotcha.
But when I was transformed, it was part of a group of other frog-like creatures that were guarding this location.
Alright, I think that's all we can do for now. hopefully we'll be back soon.
I hope to hear from you soon, she says as she kind of runs her hand through the ring again. And then she looks up and asks Ferris, "Did you ever learn what her name was?"
I nod.
That's good. I'm glad that your journeys have been helping you.
Guess we're headed back to the ship.
Yeah, I start going back to the ship and like looking back one last time, and yeah, board back on.
You see Catbeard with half a pickled herring out of his mouth, and he says, "Seems like you did great."
I put my hand on his shoulder. How would you like to kill some frogs, Catbeard?
Frogs?
Mm-hmm. Frogs.
Well, not really good for eating at all.
Which is exactly why we're gonna kill them. Well, this is perfect. Anyway, it's in the area. We're looking for one of those black crystals.
You want to kill frogs in Aquila?
No, Avalon.
Avalon. Avalon become part of your picture.
Well, that's what we were discussing out there.
I don't think you should be having space picnics anymore.
No, not for much longer, hopefully.
Well, anyway, I've been looking at this map, and apparently there's a connection between Celestia and Skull Island. Do we know where that storm gate is?
I think we went through that.
We went through it.
Okay, fantastic. We could just turn around right now and go through Celestia to Skull Island to get the crystal right away.
I don't think we have enough supplies for that.
Yeah,
Really?
we do need to apply up. I have like 15 left.
Well, I have 11. That seems like plenty to me.
I have nothing except the emergency ration for.
I've got 6.
If you make Aquila is still like 4 days away.
And we need to go there anyway to get the Majorum.
I still think it'd be better to turn around, but alright.
I do like the idea if it's feasible. But I don't know if we can collect enough supplies on Celestia to last us to Skull Island.
Yeah, no one's there. Well,
There's always
well,
fishing.
I also have some extra supplies I can chip in.
Well, let's tally up how many rations do we have?
I have 15.
I've got 11.
That's 26. I've got 6. That's 32.
8.
On board we have just a second. We have 6 on board.
That's 38. Quinn has 8. That's 46.
How much
46.
pickled herring do you have left?
If he ate one now, then we have only one.
Oh, we have to feed him too.
That's 47.
7 divided by 5. We can last
6.
about 9. Well, Quinn doesn't need to eat.
Right.
That's my superpower.
That's about 9 days worth of food.
That sounds doable, but it'd be cutting it really close, I feel.
If we can stock up while we're on Celestia, I think it might be doable.
All right, I think we should do it. We could
Well,
just try to
the-
go fishing, you know?
The one that needs to agree is Catbeard, since he wanted to go to Aqua.
He's not the captain.
I mean, I'm fine with you taking me back to Skull Island and letting me go.
Oh,
We
no,
still
no.
need you on Aquila.
You really gonna draw out my service to the crown like this?
Yep. Besides, you never know when we're gonna end up catching some herring.
But if I'm back at the cat spa, I can just buy it.
Max goes over to the wheel and turns the ship around.
So help me, I will turn this boat around, mister.
All right. If that's what you're doing, roll percentile as you begin returning back to the spiral arm.
All right, it's back to the top. Quinn rolled last with that 100.
There we go.
68.
All right, you return to it safely. And even before you reach the spiral arm, the island is gone from sight.
Oh, that's predictable, but not good. I don't know if this is going to work.
Me either, but getting the crystal out here sooner is pretty much the best chance that we've got.
Our point.
Because if we go to Aquila, well, you get the point.
And even if we're not in time, we have what we need for the next time. We do come across it.
Yeah, fair enough.
You won't tell Jack I'm with you, right?
Well, we're not even contacting Jack, so no.
All right, well, you won't let Jack find out I'm with you, right?
No.
Well, we don't have to, no.
Okay, good.
Do you owe him a favor or something?
Maybe.
Well, indulge us. What do you owe him?
Well, in his books, it would probably be at least a regular favor, maybe a large one.
And what does that entail? Has he asked you and you flaked on him?
No, he hasn't asked me to do it yet. I think he was waiting for my stunt to be pulled off before he did it. Part of
Jack.
what I did was to make sure the cat spa was ready in time and to make sure that I had enough storage for the pickled herring and to store Mabel and all that stuff.
Yes, favors are basically currency to Jack. You can ask him for one and he'll do something for you, but he'll always ask for something in return. But who knows what he'll ask for.
Yeah, I mean we were successful, but seems like the crown got to me first. But now he might get to me, so don't let him see me.
I feel like this kind of violates the spirit of the entire system.
No, it's fine. As long as he thinks I'm in jail, it's fine. Unless
Whatever.
you want to do his favor with me.
So get us to do your favor for you, is what you're saying.
That just means you'll owe us a favor.
Thank you,
But I'm
already
already
was-
doing that.
No, you're paying for your crimes.
We had to fight the Armada to get you out.
And you're just putting me between a rock and a hard place. Well, fine. I guess do what you feel is right.
While we're on the subject, Dalen, don't you owe a favor as well?
Yes.
So, something to keep in mind. Might be a good idea to try to avoid Jack if possible.
We want to try to just be in and out.
Ideally.
We're going to the shamans, right?
They'd be the ones to know where to get a crystal.
We already know where to get them. Same place we found one last time.
If it isn't mined out already.
True.
I think touching base with the witch doctors at any rate would probably be a good idea. Make sure things haven't changed too much since the last time we were there.
We
I
also
agree.
don't know.
Unless we
we
pass
also-
by the place we got it first. If
We
we pass
also
by the
don't-
mine first, we may as well stop there. Sorry, Dalen.
We also don't know how far the Armada has gotten.
Oh, that's a good point.
Gull Island shouldn't be involved in the war, but it wouldn't surprise me if they were shuttling supplies to Marleybone. Under the table, of course. Either way, we'll figure it out when we get there. We might as well keep going forward.
Yeah. I try to go to sleep early, too.
Alright. And, Ferris, you have a dream that involves who you think is Meg to begin with, but she's older and taller, and your father walks into the room and he puts his arm around her and smiles at you. And it's perhaps maybe at this point, as you look up and down, you realize you don't know what your mother looked like.
Does it just look like Meg?
Yeah, and that's probably like the part of your brain that's still away, kind of telling you this probably isn't right.
Yeah. And does this look like American Dream mode, or is my father still just kind of his ominous self?
He looks like he's happy, which might be even creepier, depending on how you
Yeah.
look at it.
And am I like normal and not like a child or anything?
Yeah, you seem mostly normal. You notice that you don't have like Pigswick Academy uniform. You have one of Ravenwood though.
I kind of maybe just go along with it, and I'm gonna roll and see how like lucid I am. Maybe 1, I go along with it. 2, I'm still me. I'm going along with it. I just say, hi mom, hi dad.
All right, and he more or less beckons you and says, it's great that you've been able to pass the graduation exam, Ferris. I'm so proud of you.
I studied really hard, and yeah, I'm just guess I'm kind of just a natural at it.
Yes, of course. And don't you worry about a thing. We'll make sure that you're also able to have a day off and be able to do whatever you want after the celebration. It'll just be the 3 of us.
Oh, where are we gonna go?
Well, that choice is up to you.
Well,
It's your day.
I heard Avalon and Aquila and Skull Island are pretty good. They've been on my mind for some reason.
Well, when you decide on one of those, then that's where we're gonna take you for the celebration. Just a nice vacation to kickstart the rest of your life.
Did you want to go to any of those places, Mom?
And she says, I feel like Aquila, there's a lot of different things that you can find and discover there. Many different islands with different geologies and topographies. There's a lot of magic that you can learn there. There's life, different kinds of life all over. It's so vibrant.
Maybe we'll go there. Yeah.
Okay, and then you hear glass shatter as Catbeard says, "I'm a pickled herring."
Catbird, you piece of... As I like wake up from the dream.
All right, and we'll start. That's how the day starts. Now you get a roll of percentile.
I think it's Matt.
Yep. 91.
Good start to the day.
All right, so you're able to make it back towards the Celestia, and I want Max to make another navigator's intelligence check.
Uh-oh. 9.
All right, you're thinking that there was something you might be able to figure out, but then your attention returns back to getting to Celestia as fast as you can to make the most out of this trip.
Okay.
Do we want to make that a 13?
Depends on how much more info you think we can get out of a 13.
I don't know. Whatever, it's fine.
Alright, does a 13 get us anything else then?
With a 13, you're able to make the rock out again as it's continuing onwards.
Okay.
And you're more or less thinking, if it keeps going like this, the next place it's going to be near is probably somewhere you don't like.
Valencia.
Mushu.
Oh, okay.
There's a bit more you think that could be going on, but you'd have to spend more time on that than you have, as you are currently captaining the ship.
Okay.
Consume and roll, and you will be back in Celestia. All right. Nothing remarkable happens as you make your way back to this world that is suddenly a lot creepier than it used to be.
Alright, so guys, do we want to go fast here?
That's an interesting question.
I mean, we wanted to try fishing, right?
Yeah. So do we want to go fast to get that extra AP?
How many days travel is to the storm gate?
I don't know.
The storm gate would probably be 2 days, at least at your usual pace.
Would it be
Alright, well,
one?
It'd be like the equivalent of 10 tiles. If you go fast, you'd be going 7, I believe.
We may as well just go at a regular pace because it's gonna take.
alright. And we'll use one of the AP to fish. Well, no, if we use one of the AP to fish, we wouldn't be able to make it, right?
You would have to go fast on at least one of the days in order to fish, yes.
Okay. So 1 day fast, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. I hope you're lucky, Crow.
All right.
No more squid people.
No, I'm not
More
lucky.
squid people.
Don't worry, if they're squid people, we can make them into calamari.
That's true.
And then, I want to do the fish thing. It's just 2d6, right?
Yeah.
Ugh, 5.
All right, you gain back 5 rations, and they are more or less consumed by the end of the day.
Alright, well, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, well, that's the consume, so roll again. This time you are going fast.
I thought the 27 was for us going fast.
Oh, are you going fast on the first day or the second day, I guess I should ask?
I assumed we were.
Yeah, I assumed it was the first day.
Okay. Mm. Okay, so out in the distance, you see.
Well, hold on 1 second. Let me ask a question. Doesn't Dalen get a free AP to do something?
He gets a free AP to do with his tools. I don't know if that applies
Okay, never mind then. Sorry.
to fishing.
Yeah, you see the flag of the natives of this world, which would be the sharks. Seems like the shark clans are, now that the Marleybonians are out of the way, it seems like that they intend to take over the island.
Well, I mean, I don't really have a problem with that. We'll just leave them to it.
Yeah, but they also have spotted you, and they're coming this way.
Think they care that you don't care.
Are you good at negotiating with them, Catbeard?
I mean, how good do you think they are at listening is my question.
Okay. Well, actually, just Max, go hide in the invisible square.
Max salutes and runs into the invisible square.
The thing doesn't work on me.
Yeah, that's because it was made before you were here.
You
Could
realize,
just shove him in a barrel or something.
best case scenario, they think that the ship is derelict. And
Well,
they'll
no,
want to take it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not having everyone go into there. It's the guy who can probably assassinate one of them is hiding in there.
Talking about me.
Yeah.
Aren't they gonna shoot at us before he gets in range?
Well, I thought they'd come and like talk to us, but that's a good point. Well, we'll see what happens if they start acting hostile. Then yeah, we'll return fire. But for now, let's just wait and see what happens.
We do not have many cannonballs, so
I mean, we could try and go full speed ahead, but I don't really have any other options.
We're kind of already going full speed ahead.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that we could do, we could just give him one of those diamonds.
Oh.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
They wouldn't bother us anymore.
Well, he's got a point.
Of course they would bother us more. They would think we have more
Yeah,
on us.
that's what bullies do. They exploit someone who just gives them stuff.
If you're willing to part 1,000-piece diamond like it's nothing, then surely you've got way more than that. That's willing to be parted with.
Well, let's think about it this way. We have to use our supplies to repair the boat if it gets damaged, right?
Not necessarily here.
Alright, I'm just saying, if we get a damaged boat, we're probably gonna have to go through the spiral on a damaged boat, and that's probably not a good idea.
We just need more fish, that's all.
go with it.
All right, and as your ship and theirs kind of get into an within firing distance of each other, that's where we will end this session.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
We're alive.
Do a fight like that, yes.
It didn't kill us.
It was certainly a much more tense fight than usual. Very impressed you guys got through it as well as you did.
I got very lucky.
Yeah, next week we'll see you guys and pick back up.